Welcome back. We are currently standing inside of the hardest cave in all of Lego Fortnite, also known as the Snow Cave. And I already have everything I need to build an entire underground city. And if you'll notice, I didn't say village. The reason for that, if we try to pull out a village, it says that you can't place one in a cave. But obviously, I thought this entire thing through, and I have a plan. So what I've already done that you guys haven't seen yet is I've left this cave and I built a snow mansion and a village right above it. So at the beginning of this video, I'm going to take you through me building that, and then we're going to connect it to our underground city. I've been needing an upgrade on my snow village, so today is the day. I hope you guys enjoy this episode of the daily survival series here on Lego Fortnite. Subscribe if you're new, and let's go ahead and get into this. So we are above ground now, and as you can see, this is a beautiful landscape in the snow, and there's my cave. That's the cave that I did the intro in, and where I plan on building this underground village. I guess we'll call it a city for the rest of this episode, but the real village unfortunately has to stay above ground for now. And for you to understand why we're building a village here, I have to take you back to our original snow base. And now we're back at our original level 10 snow village, and as you can see, if we go through these doors, there's really nothing in here. But yeah, as we go up to the second and third story, there's nothing at all except a few grand chests scattered around. It's pretty dead. And you know, when I built this thing on like the third day of this game being out, I did say in my video that I probably wouldn't permanently stay here. And if you couldn't tell already, it's time we move out. You don't understand how excited I am for this one, because this isn't useless at all. My life raft project that I just built was a little useless, but I'm going to be returning to the snow village in a lot of my future videos. So this feels like the start of something new here. And it's early on, but I want to take you through a little bit of our thought process, because obviously there's multiple levels to this, as we are going to be going underground in a little bit. But before we do that, I want to lay out a little bit of the framework for this tiny base that we're creating above ground, because we don't want to come up from the underground and have nothing in terms of a real base. And by the way, if you guys were wondering why I'm not struggling in the snow biome, look at my temperature bar and look at my hearts. We have the best items in the game. I don't think that the snow is going to be much of a problem for us today. The cave, on the other hand, might be. All right, and our village is already ready for an upgrade to level 2, so we'll go ahead and get that. And we got 3 as well, but we're almost done with this build. Let's go ahead and finish the structure, and then we'll get into the cave. Okay, and I'm sorry, I wasn't going to give you any more updates on this place until I was done with it, but we have a villager here. Hello, Slush. Welcome to our village. Our sleeping quarters will be right down here in this little area, so I think that what I can do is go ahead and tell him to live at my village, and it actually works this time. If you guys watched our episode on the abandoned life raft, no villagers wanted to stay there. And if we check out our village, you can see that we are ready to upgrade to level 5. The only problem is we don't have everything we need, so we need to start plopping down some stations. We'll start with a crafting table. This lumber mill is pretty ugly, so we're going to leave that outside. And our villager's bed is already being moved so we can make room for the stone breaker. If you know anything about me, you know I hate the way that the stone breaker looks, so I hide them in every single build. This one will be hidden right under the house, and I need 2 marble slabs in order to upgrade our village. But in the meantime, we have to craft up some other stuff so we can upgrade our crafting bench. Bench upgrade number 1, village upgrade number 5, bed number 2. Hello, sir. Come live with me. Yes, we have a bed for you. That's excellent. We got a new villager. I'm immediately gonna make him get nearby stone because we're gonna need a lot of that. And we're back in a random grasslands biome with a green pickaxe. Honestly, we just need a ton of marble, and I don't have any at my village. With a green pickaxe, though, I'm already realizing this is gonna take a while. Okay. My pickaxe broke, and we officially obtained all 15 marble slabs we need. Rare crafting bench. And in order to get our bench upgraded all the way, we need a brute scale. I gotta go all the way back to my main base. And don't worry, this is basically the final touch before we go underground and start building. So let's go get a brute scale. And before I go all the way home, is there a chance that I have a brute scale here? Oh, how convenient is that? That saves me from this travel. And while we're here, we're also stealing our essence table. All right, goodbye, village. And the best thing about our new base location is it's on this ginormous hill, but if you find Mount Everest, aka the biggest hill here, our village is basically right under the mountain. So I'll always know exactly where it is without even having to look at a map, but we can't use this in the rain. And sorry, this is messy for a second, but I wanted to make sure we get our epic crafting bench. Right away, we're throwing our essence table in the corner. We made the pickaxe we'll need for the cave. And as far as enchantments go, we went with triple durability as always. And we need one last round of granite with our new pickaxe, just so we have enough for our village and our cave build. Okay, and enough time has gone by. I used my pickaxe with durability to get a bunch more granite, and as you can see, we'll take you on a quick walkthrough through the house. It's not that big, but I did build out the walls, and also I have an epic crafting bench and an essence table. If we come down this way, this is where our villagers are sleeping. I still need to decorate and put railings around this place, but this is a good start. So now we're breaking our chests, and I'm also going to break the village, but just for a second. There is our railing. So our railing is down. Now we can go ahead and pop up our village. And I'm gonna go ahead and put a tiny little shelf here. That way we can stack 2 chests and get rid of everything in our inventory except for our cheese. And if we take a look at my inventory, I now have everything we need to go underground and actually start working on this underground city. And oh my goodness, I am so excited for this. And our first task while we're down here is to put in some lights because it's very dark. And what I was thinking is we just put these street lights with the hanging lanterns down. I think it'll really match the vibe of this place. And the lights really don't light up much in this game still, but even though they don't, it still makes a lot of sense to put them around just to make this place really come together like a city. And let me just say, I'm extremely excited to start this build because it's the biggest challenge I've had yet. I don't think that the cave will be necessarily hard considering our equipment, but building inside of a cave is the challenge that I'm really talking about because I've never even actually seen anybody do this. So yeah, it'll definitely be a challenge. Let's go ahead and take off our torch, and now as you can see, it's already a little bit better. Plus, we got a nice skylight from the top of this place. There's a few gaps in this roof, which lets in some cool blue light. I guess another thing we could do is actually toss a couple torches around. Oh, and that lights it up a lot more. Oh, that's how we could do it. And there we are. We toss torches in every single area of the cave that we're probably going to be using for the city. And you guys let me know, but this just feels like the perfect spot since it's so flat and so wide open, to be honest. There's a lot of potential here, so let's just go ahead and get started. So the first thing we're going to need in this cave is a place to stay warm, aka we need a campfire, especially for our friend Yeti, who's probably a little bit cold. Along with that, we're also putting down a nice little barbecue and a few throne seats to go with it. I threw some stools on the side as well. And now it's time to work on the floor design. And I believe what we want to happen is kind of similar to what we did in our sniper's nest, which is just a diagonal staircase that will take us up to this upper level of the cave, and that actually fits perfectly. So now we got to throw on some railings, but before we do that, we want a double staircase to get up to this part. Ooh, and that looks pretty solid so far. All right, and we're done setting down our first set of pillars. So as you can see, this is what we got so far. We have this entire cave to work with, but is one building at a time today. And every single area in this cave is going to have a use for it. So we're going to dedicate certain sections to certain crafting tables and things like that. And as you can see, we put a stone breaker there for now, just so this area feels a little bit more filled out. Next, we need to check out this pocket of the cave because I'm pretty sure... yeah, this is the true pocket of the cave where there's no other exits. There's only one exit, which is this archway right here. And that gave me an idea. The one issue with this is that the cave actually doesn't go in a straight line. So we're going to have to build the wall inside of the cave just a little bit. And to finish the first part of the wall off, we're just going to be building these half walls here. All right, and there we go. We went ahead and built a wall. And now we can go ahead and punch through that wall. And if we come through this wall, we have a secret little base. But if you thought the wall was just going to look like this, you were very wrong. Because we are going to be building a tunnel entrance. And this is going to be so sick. It's basically going to take away the look of the wall, which is good because we don't really like the way this wall looks. Oh, that's so sick. Oh, that's so cool. And don't you worry, we're obviously still adding a ton of design here. And I know I said that I wanted Yeti to be here, but I'm dismissing him because, dude, he will not get out of my way. You're still my favorite villager, but yeah, you gotta go for now. Either way, this is what we're looking like right now in the hallway. And all we're doing now is building out the last few walls. And there's some ice poking through here. Honestly, that's okay. We are in a cave after all. And one last thing we gotta do to make this place look cooler than it is grab some lighting and just put it there. It gives off a cool lighting effect. And it is so dark in here. Let's play some lights and see what changes. There's 1 and 2. Oh, and that already looks good. And I accidentally punched out a piece of this wall, and I think we actually keep this as a secret little room. I'm not too sure how this would all fit though, so let's see if we can just fit a staircase in here. And like, we kind of can. It's the ugliest staircase ever because it doesn't really line up, but I do like having a little second story here. And now our illusion of lights can actually be a real room. I don't know why Yeti's still here. I literally kicked you out, but we're tossing some lights in the hallway. So now when we take off our torch, there's definitely better lighting in here. We run through, you run through here, and we have this entire room. I believe this is what I'm gonna make my main cave base, aka I'm gonna use this chest and start installing some stuff, including a bed. For now, we'll throw it here and set our spawn point, even though I really don't think we'll die in this cave. And as we run out, we now have 2 structures built, and neither one is entirely complete. But for this first video of our cave city, I kind of just want to lay out some framework. And actually, we could probably build a balcony above the tunnel we just made. I feel like that might look good. And there we go. Built us a tiny little balcony. The staircase and all of this area still needs to be cleaned up, but that's work for off camera. I want to place as many buildings as we can possibly do right now and just get the framework set up. So as you can see, this looks really sick so far. You run through here and you just got this ginormous room with a ton of potential. We have our bed and our chest, and we have a nice little balcony that overlooks the cave. This place is really starting to feel like home, which is just insane to say. Also wanted to say that I'm probably not going to be mining any of the ores, and there are a lot around this cave, only because I feel like it really adds to the design and it would look empty in here without any. And one more thing I want to say before we keep building is this is going to be really helpful when they start adding better cave loot and of course better mobs inside of caves. Having a home base inside of a cave is going to be super OP, especially when we have a bedroom that we can set our spawn point in front of if we have to fight a crazy mob or something in the future. Yeah, I just think it's a great idea to have this thing here. And I just backed out and rejoined, and now there are new mobs here. Basically, this entire time I've been building, there haven't been any mobs on the floor, and now there are. So this is going to get interesting because this guy throws TNT at you, so we need to make sure he doesn't do that. And then we have skeletons chasing us with pickaxes. We have them throwing more TNT. I really hope it doesn't break any of our builds. I didn't think that part through. I think this is the last boss here, and then I'm assuming, wait, does he eat? What? He eats bones. That means we could trap him. What if I got a pet and he looked like that? He just ate the last bone and now he's running off into the corner, but I could get more bones. I already have 2 in my inventory and I can try to kill a couple more of these guys. Okay, there we go. We got 4 bones. That should be enough to lure him. Oh, and he's coming for me. Okay, we're just gonna sit up here for a second. And I think I have everything I would need to capture a new little pet. And honestly, our first pet we've ever had in this game. Can you come up here? Come here, buddy. What if I dropped a oh, he can. Does that mean that we can get him up here and keep him in this? Oh my gosh, we can. This just changed my entire plan. We're destroying this. We are going to destroy these so we can conserve the resources. Oh, no. I'm not trying to kill you. A petting zoo would be insane, dude. Okay, let's try this. Let's really try this. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here with a garage door in our hand. Place it. Okay, can we open it? Nice. This is going to be the way into our exhibit. And then we just need to find out how we're going to cage it off. Look, he's already waiting for it to be done. He's so excited to come in. So we're going to use the same railings that we've been using. And if I went in a straight line, I wouldn't be able to place it here. So it's no problem. We just indent it a little bit. He's going to have a little bit less room in his cage. I also don't know if he'll despawn the second I back out. So that'll have to be something we test, but it won't be hard to capture another one in the future as long as we have this set up. So I'm not too worried if he despawns. Okay, and we got our cage set up. We'll add some lights to the exterior and kind of decorate it a little bit in a second. But before we do that, I want to go ahead and close this so he doesn't attack me. But our new pet is going to get extremely bored in here, and I'm going to feel really bad if I lock him up with no toys to play with. So we're going to give him a lot. We're gonna first off give him a bathtub, and if you couldn't tell, I have no idea how to decorate this place, but you know, we gave him some plants, we gave him a bathtub. Yeah, he's got a lot of signs of life in here. He'll never feel lonely. Let's go ahead and open up the garage and try to get our guy. I don't even think, wait, where? Oh, there he is. Okay, I thought we lost him. Drop those there. Where'd he go? There you are. Oh my goodness, he's gonna kill me. Oh, this guy does not know how to act with the bones on the floor. He has no idea. Now this is just about whether he can get up the staircase or not. Get up here, buddy. Place the wall. Place the wall. Okay. Okay. He's like almost fully trapped. I hope he doesn't glitch out. Wow. And actually 5 minutes later, I've just been AFK and he hasn't moved. He's just not moving. Okay. He's up here. Okay. He's up here more. Oh no. Oh no. That wasn't smart. Oh, I just hit him in the head. Oh. Oh my God, get me out of here. Get me out of here. We got him. The first thing we actually need to do is build this garage. Okay, garage has been installed. Now we can break this and close the garage. And what in the world is he on the fence? That's cursed. Look at him. He's shape-shifting. This guy cannot be real, dude. What is going on? Look at this. He's all sorts of glitched out. I don't know if he's going to survive. But yeah, on the topic of name, we gave him a bone because his name is Bones. Leave a like for Bones. And I was trying to think about what to make next in this place because honestly, it has to make sense. And something like a storage room down here doesn't make sense to me because why would I want to teleport underground just to get stuff out of a chest? So my idea was, because this is a cave and caves are primarily stone, I was thinking about putting all of my stone breakers in here. And I'm talking 20 plus stone breakers that even are on shelves right around here that go all the way around this main pillar. I think it's actually going to be more than 20, probably more like 40. But as you can see, I don't have enough to do that right now. So we have to move on to something else. But that's the reason that there's just going to be a random stone breaker sitting here for the rest of the episode. And between our two buildings, this place is starting to look a little bit better. But like I said, this wasn't fully decorated yet. And this is pretty simple. All we're going to go ahead and do is put this little castle top to it. Campfires really do make everything look better. So I'm going to pop a few more of these down. First of which will be right under here. And there's no lights on this side of our cage. So I need to put something there. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I really wanted light up there. So we put a campfire. And now we can see bones so much better. We will, of course, be taking it a step further. We added some lamps. We'll go ahead and drop our lumber mill here. These tools, if I'm being honest, do feel kind of lonely though, just because obviously there's no villagers that can work on them. But I'm gonna go ahead and try to clean up this staircase and upper section of my room real quickly. And the first thing we're doing is destroying these lights. And now we're putting it on the shelf here. Oh, there's another one. Don't tell me. Where's Bones? Bones is gone. Is that him? Has he been hit before? No, this is a fresh one. Did Bones despawn? I didn't even back out. Oh, this is horrible news. It hasn't even been like 20 minutes yet. Okay, well, we can get one at a later date. Maybe at one point they won't despawn, but right now, I just don't think that's sustainable. Frick, dude, I just built an entire exhibit for him. That's annoying, but I think we'll probably have one of these guys around every single time we're here anyway. But if they ever fix that despawning, we'll have a place for him. If not, then we just built that for nothing. One day, I'm sure they'll have some sort of pet. And honestly, I've thought about this a ton. A lot of these bases that I'm building right now are actually going to be super good for the future. Right now, a base like this in the cave is kind of useless, and the same thing with my ocean raft. But I do think that if we get good content updates in a year or two, these are going to be super useful. And obviously, they're going to be a little bit better than they are now. But that's going to about do it for me today. I wish I could get more of this done, but I am doing daily uploads, so I'll post more about this probably tomorrow. And you guys let me know in the comments if you guys would rather see daily uploads and not have as much building. I mean, I still built everything in this area, mined a ton of granite, and also started my mansion in the snow biome. So it's not like I didn't do any building. But yeah, if you guys want to see episodes every 2 to 3 days that are like 30 minutes long, let me know. Otherwise, we can keep doing daily. But that's gonna about do it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching all the way until the end. It's been your boy Kaz, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace.